the show for entrepreneurs, the show for people going after whatever it is that they want, the show for business people, the show for just people really going for their thing. And that's Ethan's angle, you guys. What is up? It's Ethan. I'm back with another episode of the podcast. Really getting back into the podcast. We have some good plans with it. We're going to have guests on, and we've got kind of an interesting angle. We think we're going to, with the guests that we're going to have on. And I'm going to step it up because I think podcast content is going to be, it's an opportunity for me to just literally vent, one. And two, like we really like the style of chopping up little clips of it and highlighting different little moments. So I think it's an awesome way, and I've been having a lot of fun doing it a little bit more lately. So on the show, my content is a documentation of me as an entrepreneur. So a lot of it's me actually running my business, like Instagram stories. You see me literally in the stores, helping out, having meetings, like little clips of all of that actual documentation, not just like pre-made content, kind of like we're seeing right now. So documentation, that's kind of my thing too. Like, I don't want to have the angle more of like, I know everything and I'm something that I'm not. Like, I don't know everything, but I'm having this journey of entrepreneurship, and I want to share it. And honestly, if nothing else, I want my kids to watch it later on. So if no one listens or watches it other than that, that's okay with me. So the documentation of my entrepreneurship. I'm going to structure this show today. We'll see how it goes today. Maybe this is the format for future shows, all the shows, I don't know. But it's that I'm going to first just update you of where my head's at, what's going on in the process and journey of entrepreneurship. And then I'm going to answer some questions. We've been doing tons of Instagram story questions. I'm going to jump into answering a few that I picked out that I think will be fun to answer. So let's do it. Where am I at? I'm at an interesting time. I mean, sales are down. So overall, sales are down. I just opened last year 3 stores, basically. Tooele, Bountiful, more like 4, because Tooele, Bountiful, St. George, and our own production facility all opened basically within the last year. And it's been an interesting ride. We're learning new things about the business. We're really getting our butts kicked in a lot of ways. We're really dominating in others. So what does that look like for me? It means, I think one of the things that it has hurt us is it's more of an operational task than I thought to run basically what is now like 10 different locations around. You got the 6 drive-thrus and your bakery and your catering and your arenas and your food truck. And that's an operational task. So what's going on right now in this stage of entrepreneurship is figuring out those operational tasks, where in the past it was like all just figuring out how to get people to come to my one store or diving into like certain areas, like I'm gonna go into catering and how to build that business. No, like this is really just like deep operations, HR, people management, and I'm learning a ton because I've never done this before, but it's been awesome. I think one of the main things that I'm focusing on is not so much like in-store operations, like how to make the drinks and like move the line faster. That part's already kind of happened. Now I'm more on the part of, like, how do I build a team that can scale this thing, basically? And so I'm focused a lot on that. I'm focused on, like, HR and people's feelings, and how do I say something to someone that makes them want to do the thing that I ultimately need them to do and I've hired them to do for the business. And that is a puzzle. That's a lot different than trying to manage and run and market a brick and mortar store. That's scaling relationships and team building and becoming like the ultimate leader. And so I'm excited to be in that chapter. It's definitely been a learning experience. I've failed a ton. I think it's important to like note that you fail a ton. I'm failing a ton. You can't fail too much, right? Like, you have to be able to learn from them, adapt, and then keep moving forward. But yeah, I'm right in the thick of it. So dealing with a lot of those kind of things. That's what my stage of entrepreneurship is. Like, I have plenty bitten off at this point. I am now paying off startup debt. I am figuring out how to build a team and make this thing work at scale. Like, I'm going to expand everywhere one day and have this be a nationwide brand and be so much and build the brand so big and the team so big. But I'm not in any hurry to do it. And I think building this core foundation over the next year, 2 years of really going deep on my stores, what is working, what's not working, how do I scale this thing, how do I make perfect operations, how do I make a perfect culture, that's what I'm gonna really go deep on instead of like trying to break into a new market, open a new store, and make more money. This is so necessary, I think, in this stage of my business. So that's it. That's update on where I'm at. Let's get into some questions. Okay. Question number 1. This came from my Instagram story stickers. I'm gonna start here. This is a thirst question. Would you ever want to expand Thirst out of state? Thank you for the question. Absolutely. Thirst is going to be in every state brand. Picture this. I think there's actually a gap in the market for like a major, well done, well executed, relevant snack concept. And that's what Thirst is. It's a drink and snack concept. And we're really leaning into even more of the snack concept. But picture Sonic, but a modern, relevant version of it. And what is Sonic? Like Sonic, or what it used to be, I guess, which is like the thing that has the funny TV commercials. So you're seeing it in the media and around, and you meet your friends there. It's like this wow experience in front of your eyes. Like I think they're known for like roller skates or something. That's what I want Thirst to be. So like picture a hip, modern, every influencer is posting about it. The experience when you're there is like Chick-fil-A or better every single time operations, meaning like quick line, like where it's consistent across all stores. And the product is always so good. All of those things that make an amazing experience. I think it's what I'm doing with the menu is giving me a foot in the door to get into new markets for people to think that this is not just a thing for Mormons. And so, what I mean by that is some of the biggest franchises in the world, Wetzel's Pretzels, Auntie Anne's, are soft pretzel and lemonade shops. And they're everywhere. And that's essentially what we are, is drinks, soft pretzels, lemonade, but a lot more, beignets, cookies, all this stuff. So, yeah, I think it's going to be everywhere one day. I'm not in any hurry to do it, though. I really want this to be well executed. I'm not in it to exit and take a big bag off this. I want to build something insane. And so, yes, that's how I'll answer. Next question. How do you make time to see your friends while so busy? It's a great question. Honestly, you have to make a lot of sacrifices. Like, I spent a chapter of my life, like before this one, more focused on friends and more focused on extracting the most out of that. It doesn't mean you love these people any less or don't want to be with them, but I think everyone needs to go get theirs for them. And if that makes you the most happy, like for me, it makes me the most happy. I love my friends so much. It makes it even more fun when I do make time or get time to see them. And so I think the honest truth is you got to make sacrifices. You're going to see them a lot less. I'm going to see them a lot less because I'm really going for my thing. But also you can make time. You can be a busy person and make time to hang out with your friends and hustle on every other second. And that's doable. I think a lot of the time is like even myself, call myself out, uses I'm so busy with my thing to not be able to hang out with friends. Well, if you just would maybe get up a little earlier the next day to make up for that, there you go. And so I think, like, what do you actually want? So I make time. I should make more time. I want to make more time. I will make more time for my friends. But I'm okay with not having as much time, literally, and not doing as many things because I think I want to go after mine, and people that love me, they can understand that. So, and I would want them to do the same. Next question. Thank you for lighting the world. What has been your favorite service project? Thank you for the question, and thank you for the thank you on the Light the World. It's not so much for me about the favorite service project, but what I like about the 25 days of service that we've done for now 6 years is its accountability. or we as a company have to do service every single day. And so a lot of them stand out. I mean, Tacos for the Homeless is obviously one of my favorites. Actually delivering the presents on the 25th day is obviously amazing. And there's been like a lot of really cool ones in between, but I think what I like about it is more the accountability of actually doing 25 days, and regardless of them all being insane and special. It's one of the things I was trying to tell Rachel, because she puts so much into Light the World and everyone sees how much